filthy monkey who can't even use jujutsu.
Hey, how's it going everyone? Today I'll be reviewing Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is easily one of the most popular shows in recent history, and that brings up the question, does it live up to the hype? I'm curious to hear your thoughts, so comment down below how you feel about Jujutsu Kaisen. To quickly summarize Jujutsu Kaisen, it follows the story of Yuji Itadori, a high school student who consumes a cursed finger that partially revives the soul of Sukuna, the king of curses, inside of his body. Yuji then joins Jujutsu High, where he, along with several other sorcerers, train to become stronger in order to eliminate curses. Now moving on into my review, there will be spoilers for the show, so if you haven't seen it yet and only want to see my rating, skip to the timestamp on screen. Starting off, I'll talk about the characters. I feel like all the characters in Jujutsu Kaisen are good, but nothing super original or exceptional. I feel like Yuji makes for a good main character, and Gojo, Megumi, and Nobara are good supporting characters. Other characters that I personally liked a lot were Todo, Miwa, Maki, Panda, and Nanami. I also have to talk about the main villains, which would be Geto, Mahito, and Sukuna. I find Sukuna to be very interesting, and the way he's tied to Yuji makes for an entertaining watch. I also think Geto is an interesting villain, especially after it's revealed that technically he isn't the villain, and instead his body is being used. Now when it comes to Mahito, I hate this guy. I don't think he's a bad character, but he's like a significantly more annoying version of Orochimaru from Naruto. He makes for a good villain and his fight scenes were good, but I couldn't wait for him to die. Moving on from the characters, I wanted to talk about the main attraction of Jujutsu Kaisen, and that would be the animation. The fight scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen are top tier, and in my opinion are some of the best you can find. Very similarly to Demon Slayer, they both excel when it comes to animation. Now, the separating factor to me is I think Demon Slayer's animation looks visually more appealing to the eye, but the fights themselves are more action-packed in Jujutsu Kaisen, if that makes sense. The next topic I wanted to discuss is the story. I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen's story is really special in any way. Now, I don't think it's bad by any means, but when I watch Jujutsu Kaisen, it doesn't feel like something I haven't watched before. I just don't necessarily think it's anything that hasn't been done before. Now, you can kind of make this argument for a lot of shonen anime, which is why I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it just didn't make me fall in love with the show the way other similar shonens have. I will also say, going into Jujutsu Kaisen, I was kind of expecting a more serious tone to the story, but it was kind of funny to see the references to other shows and the personalities of characters like Yuji, Gojo, and Todo. I also want to touch on the movie and the start of Season 2 as they took place before the main events of what we watch in Jujutsu Kaisen. I really did enjoy that portion, getting to see how everything went down and led up to the current day events. Also, loved the setup of Yuta and how the second season ended with him going out to hunt Yuji. Now to wrap everything up with the review, I'll give my ratings for each of the seasons and the movie. Season 1 for me, I think considered a solid 8 out of 10. The movie was like an 8.8 out of 10, and then I'd say Season 2 can get a 9 out of 10. Overall, I'd give Jujutsu Kaisen an 8.5 out of 10 based on where it's currently at, but I do think it'll get better once more seasons have been released. Thank you for watching my review of Jujutsu Kaisen. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for more content like this. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Any last words?
No matter what anyone tells you, I hate those monkeys.